Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to Hip Opening Vinyasa Flow. Before we start with our class, I just want to explain something about hip openers and how you can actually get your hips more open. Because it's not as straightforward as you think. Most people, when they try to open their hips, they just kind of do this forever. But what they don't understand is structurally, there's a reason why your knees aren't going down, even though you've been working on it forever. So there are some people that have been on it forever, but they don't feel the knees coming down. One of the reasons is the way the thigh bone sits in the socket. If your thigh bone is very flush to your socket, the bones actually touch, and that's why you don't feel anything, but you can't move down. Some of you are in that category. There are two muscles that hug the bone to the socket, the iliacus and the psoas major. And they hug the thigh bone to the socket. You can't stretch those muscles by doing this. You got to go in another direction. So that's one. The second one is you've got two movements to the thigh. This is closing the hip. This is opening the hip. If you want to get opening to be more, you've also got to work on this. So there are three things that I just talked about now. The first one is stretching the iliacus and the psoas. That will loosen up the way your thigh bone interacts with the socket, so you have more room to play with. The second one is external rotation, which is the hip opener, and internal rotation. Sorry to lecture, but you need to understand. And finally, your butt muscle. If your butt muscle is tight and weak, it's going to be more difficult to open your hip. If your butt muscle is loose and strong, it's easier to open your hip. So we're going to work on stretching the butt as well. So that's four things we're going to do. Hope you enjoy. Okay, sit in any way that you like. Back straight. And sit on your props if you want. Yan Mudra, facing down towards the earth. Close your eyes and breathe. Breathe in any way that you like, although Ujjayi breath is preferred, through your nose. At any point in time, if the stretch is getting nice, and imagine you're like a vase. And as you inhale, the breath is coming from your nose down your spine. To is force them to do anything that they don't want to do. So just allow your hips to be themselves and note that you're worth more than instant noodles. So let's just allow what will happen to happen, and if it doesn't happen, that's so fine. 5 more deep breaths here. And draw a circle with your torso. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Draw your navel in as you come back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Feel the stretch along the lower back and the sides of the waist. Imagine your chest is the one initiating. 2 more rounds here. Use your breath. Go the other way, inhaling, hands up. And exhale, twist to the left. Lift your chest, look behind you. One more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale to the right. Opposite way. Inhale, hands up. Exhale to the left. Bring your knees up and hands behind. Breathe in. Breathe out, knees to the right. Then lift your left hand up, breathe in. And as you breathe out, drop your chest behind you. Press yourself up and change. Opposite direction. Bring the knees first, then the hand, right hand up. Exhaling. Drop your chest behind you. See how this feels. Go again, one more time. So transferring to the right, Lifting the left hand, breathe. Exhaling, drop. Release and come back. Come on hands and knees for cat and cow. Hands on the shoulders, knees hip width apart. Inhale, tailbone up, shoulders back, lift your chin. Exhale, exhaling. Flipping your right hand over, and then close and open your fist to warm up the wrist on your right side. And now let's go for the other side. Closing and opening the fingers. Release, tuck in toes, downward dog. Push the butt back. Alright, so we're going to walk the dog by pressing right and then heels into the floor. And then, what we're going to do next is you're going to take your toes. Good. Make sure there's no pain in your knees. If you want, start to swing your hips from right to left. Swinging your hips from right to left. That's it. Coming back to your downward dog, walk the dog again. Okay, so do only as per your ability. We're going to go one more time. So this time again, heels out, heels in, toes out. If you can, get the heels to touch. Press back. And again, taking the knees from side to side, forward and back, twisting a little on the waist, opening the groin. Rising up, walk hands towards feet and feet towards hands. Elbows on the thighs, roll the shoulders away from ears, send your heart forward, breathe in, bend the knees. As you breathe out, straighten the legs. And let's do this again 2 more times. Bend the knees as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, straighten the legs. We have one last time to go. Bend the knees, breathe in. Straighten the legs, breathe out. Exhale, push your thighs back, bend your knees, drop all the way to the floor. On the next inhale, lift your body halfway up. You can bend the knees if you want. Exhale, right leg steps back. Inhale, left leg steps back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down, or drop your body all the way down. Glide forward until your hips land. Inhale, lift your chest. On the next exhale to downward facing dog, look between your legs. Right leg steps forward between the hands. Let's go for the left side. Inhaling, hands up. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Exhale, stay in downward dog. You're going to bend your right knee and take it over to the other side. So open your hip. Push back with your hands. Inhale. As you exhale, come forward, shoulders over hands. Right knee to right elbow. Then open again. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee to left elbow. One more time. Open. And on the next exhale, step the foot between the hands. Stay here. Pushing the back heel over the toes. Put the hands on the leg. And extend to a high lunge. On the next exhale, if it's possible for you, sink a little deeper. Otherwise, stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhaling. And exhale 3. Hands down, feet together. Lift your body halfway up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Rising up. Inhaling, hands overhead. And exhaling, hands down. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, reaching up, stretching up. Exhale, hands wide and down to the ground. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, step the left leg back. And then the right leg back. Breathe in. Breathe out, drop to the floor, all the way down. As you inhale, lift legs and open your chest. On the next exhale, downward facing dog. So you can stay here or you can go on your knees if you're tired. Inhale, open your hip. Stay here for a moment. On the next exhale, left knee to left armpit. Open again, inhaling. On the next exhale, left knee to right elbow. Open and stay. Now come through. Stay here and rise up into a high lunge. So we want to try and really push the back hip down lower. Pushing the back heels over the toes. Stretch your hands up for 3 breaths. 1, opening the joint space. 2, and 3, slowly coming down, stepping the feet together. On the next inhale, rising up, hands overhead. Breathe in and breathe out, hands down. From here, you're going to take your right foot and you're going to bring it behind you so your heels are in line. Okay, so we're going to face the right side. The right foot is behind. Okay, so left foot facing forward, right foot facing behind. Yeah, just like a ballet class. Okay, that's it. Then step long way back. Okay, so now we are in a warrior 2 alignment. So come down into warrior 2. Exhale, sink into your groin. Take your front hand and roll the thigh outwards until you feel the stretch here. Sink deeper if you can. You can keep holding the thigh and reach back with your other hand, or you can just let go and stay for 3 breaths. 1. Back leg straight and strong. 2. And 3. Straighten your leg, micro bend, and pull the quadriceps up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, slide down to triangle. You can hold your big toe, your shin, on a block or behind. Open up. We're going to stretch the side of the waist. So for this triangle, what I want you to do is take your top arm and reach it forward instead. That's it. So we're reaching forward instead of up. Push your top hip to the side and open your chest so you can feel a nice stretch on the side of your waist. So the objective is to feel a stretch along the right side of your waist. Now bend the knee. Inhale, come back up. As you exhale, I want you to push your thigh with your front elbow and drop down. Keep pushing the thigh, drop the hand to the floor, and open the chest. Feel the stretch in the groin. So you're using your front hand to push your thigh. You can stay there or you can bind. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Hands down. Back knee down. Going for a little twist. Inhaling. Exhale, take the right elbow to the left thigh and twist to look behind you. You can stay here. You can sink into your groin, taking the back thigh closer to the floor. If this is too difficult, just put your hand on the floor and open your chest. Otherwise, stay where you are. If it's possible, tuck in the toes and pull the back thigh off the floor strongly one more time. We're here for 3 breaths. On the next exhale, hand down. You can put the back knee down or just take the front foot off and stretch it back. 3-legged dog, bend the knee and open your hip to the left. Opening your hip to the left. Let's do that hip mandala that we did a while ago. On the next exhale, left knee, the same side, shoulder. And then inhale, open one more time. Exhale, left knee to opposite shoulder. Inhale, open last time. And step the left foot outside the left hand. Left foot outside the left hand. Back knee comes down, going for the lizard. 45 degrees on the front foot, or just turn the sole of the foot and drop down. You might want to go on your elbows, otherwise just sink the pelvis lower. Feel the stretch in the groin. Dropping down as slow as you can. So two stretches happening. The back thigh in the front and the side of the groin. So we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. And exhale 3. Release, put the foot back and come up on your hands. Take the back knee off the floor as you inhale. As you exhale, step the back foot in a little bit more, coming to Malasana. Drop into your hips and open your chest. So we're here in Malasana for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Hands down, lift your butt, step your feet together, and rise up. Inhaling, hands overhead, and exhale, hands down. Close your eyes here and breathe for a while, checking out the difference between the right side and the left side. See if you can feel a difference in how breath is flowing in the right and the left sides of your hip. Because we're going to go again on the other side. All right. So from here, your right leg is forward, your left foot is sideways. So we can face the left side for triangle pose. Just step the left leg back. That's it. Okay, going for the warrior 2 as well. So dropping into warrior 2. Again, take your hand to your front thigh, roll it outwards. So you're externally rotating physically the thigh with your hand, dropping into the groin until you feel the stretch here. Reaching back with the other hand, you can stay here and keep externally rotating the thigh, or you can let go and open wide the heart. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, breathe in, breathe out, dropping down. Hold your shin, a block, your big toe, or come all the way down. Open your chest, and instead of reaching up, we're going to reach forward. To stretch the side of the waist more, reach forward. Push with your back foot to stretch your top fingers more. Open your chest till you feel the stretch in the side of the waist. We're here for 3 breaths. 1, breathing. 2, and 3. Bend the knees, slowly rise up, inhaling. And as you exhale, take your elbow and push your thigh outwards. Make sure your knee doesn't go past your toes. So you might want to open your foot a little bit. If you want, put your hand on the floor and keep pushing your thigh outwards. Sink into the groin. If you want more, you're going to go for a bind. We're here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release 5. Back knee comes down, going for a twist. Hands overhead, breathe in. Breathe out, left elbow to right thigh. So you can stay here, or you can put your hand on the floor and open. So it's up to you which one you want to do. Open your chest, rotate. You can stay with your knee down, or you can lift your back knee off the floor. And we're here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Knee down to help. Then open your hip to the right side. Inhale here. Push with the hands and send your armpits towards the ground. On the next exhale, right knee to right armpit. And come up again. Inhale, open your hip. Exhale, right knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, open again. But this time, we're going to step the right hand outside the right foot outside the right hand. Drop down into the lizard. Put your knee down first and fix your front foot. So if you want, you can turn the foot 45 degrees or you can open the foot. Whichever feels better for your knee. If you feel pain in the knee, that's not the one you should be doing. If it's possible, drop even lower and breathe here. So 2 stretches are happening again. The hip flexor of the back leg and the groin opening of the front leg. If you want, you can even take your right hand and push the thigh away for a deeper stretch. Otherwise, stay here and keep breathing. Final breath and slowly release. Come up and go for the downward facing dog. Okay. Going for Malasana now. Right foot outside right hand, left foot outside left hand. Drop into Malasana. Again, if you're having difficulty doing this pose, just put the block behind you and sit on it. It might feel a little better for you. There you go. Slowly release up, butt up, head down. Get your feet together. On the next inhale, rising up. And exhale, hands down. Good. Bring your feet together. Going for the eagle pose. Knees together. Stick your butt back and drop down. So now we're going to internal rotate the femurs. So you're going to take your right leg over your left and you're going to squeeze your inner thighs together. If this is difficult for you, you can put your toes down or you can take your block and put it beside your foot so that you can put your toes on a block. Sometimes this helps us if we're a little bit challenged with our balance. Right elbow under left, lift your elbows up. 5 breaths here. Release, straighten your leg, but put the foot on the left side. So keep the foot over. Right foot is still over the left. Squeeze your thighs together. Inhaling, take your hands up. Exhale, stick your butt out and come down. If you need to use a block, put your hand on a block like this. Otherwise, stick your butt out and feel your hamstring stretching. If you feel pain in the back knee, bend the front knee. Left hand on the floor between your legs. So the hand is between the feet. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, pushing with the ground and the left hand open to the right. Into a twist. 5 breaths here. Remember, you can keep your lower hand on a block. Exhale, hand down. Okay, you might be holding a block. Now, keeping your hands on the floor, bend your right knee and open it. Draw circles with your right knee. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, knee down. Remember, you can use a block. Circles with the knee. Last circle, stay here. You can use a block or you can bend the knee. Choice A, stay here. Choice B, with your left hand, grab the foot and press the heel to the butt. Lift the knee higher. Open your hip to the right side. Maybe I'm holding a block. Maybe I'm not even holding my foot, but if I can, I'm going to press my heel. Step the feet together. Bend the knees, hug the knees. Relax head, neck. Remain calm. Eyes and face soft. Rising now, inhaling, hands up. Exhaling. The feet are really good stretches. Stay relaxed. You all okay? Okay, other side. Bend the knees. Take the left foot over the right. Engage the inner thighs. Internal rotate the femurs. Wrap. Left elbow under right. Remember, you can use your block. You can put your block beside your right foot so that you have a little step. But keep squeezing the inner thighs together. If you cannot wrap the foot around, it indicates that your internal rotation needs to improve. One more breath here. Release. Step the foot to the right. So left foot is going to the right. Squeeze your thighs together. Try to face your hips forward. There should be no pain in the knee. If you feel pain in the back knee, bend the front one. Inhaling, hands up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your thighs. See what's happening at the top of the thigh bones. Push your butt back, drop down. You can use your block. So you can put your hands on a block. Otherwise, hands are on the floor. Right hand is between the feet. On the next exhale, start to twist to the left and reach the left hand up, up, up in the air. Opening your chest here. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Release hand down. You can use your block. Take the left leg and open it to the side. And then draw 3 circles with the knee. First knee comes down and then it comes back up. Opening, 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 opening. Stay up and with your opposite hand, grab the foot and press the heel to the butt and lift the knee as high as you can. Take the forehead towards the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release and come back down. Bend the knees. Hug around the knees. And slowly roll up, spine by spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Close your eyes and see how your hips feel. We're going to rotate the thigh bones in the socket. Step your feet a little wider and start to rotate the hips in the socket. And just notice, step your feet a little wider so you have more room to move. Let's go the other way. So now we're going to work on giving ourselves more room in that hip joint. So we're going to work on the psoas and iliacus muscles next. Okay. So slowly rise up and grab your blocks and take them with you. We're going to go into a kneeling lunge. So take your blocks. Now for this pose, we're going to hold it a little longer because it's really important to get your hips open. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on hands and knees. If you don't have blocks, you can put your hands on a chair. Okay, so the chair would be here and you just put your hands on it. Or here, put it next to you, put your elbow on it. So first, let's do the right hip flexor, left foot is forward. Breathe in here. Remember, you can double fold your mat if your knee is feeling a little tender, put a cushion under your knee. On the next exhale, make sure your knee and your ankle are in one line. On the next exhale, you're just going to keep dropping into your hip flexor until you feel the stretch here. If your knee is feeling a little tender, tuck in your toes because that's going to give your knee more stability. Drop into your hip. Walk the blocks back if you need to feel more stretch by lifting the chest. Chest is lifting, opening. You're going to feel it here. Everyone feel it there? Okay, smile, yes? If you don't feel it, you just go lower. What, if you've got a really open hip, sometimes you can even like sit on the block and then take the hip and rotate it forward and then lift your chest. Woo! Right? Then you're not straining your arms. And you can stay here forever. Only gonna stay for a count of 30. Smile and exhale through your mouth. 1. Any drama, exhale through your mouth. 2. Instead of pushing into the hip, move with love. So send love from your heart into your hip. Move with love. 3. 4. Those of us that are sitting on the block, you might even want to reach up. 5. Breathing here. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Keep smiling. It helps. 13. Exhale through your mouth. 14. If there's any drama. 15. Just tell your body what can happen, but don't push. We're halfway there. 16. 17. 18. Only with love. Move with love. 19. 20. 10 more. 10. 9. 8. And if you're a little bored, you can actually just grab the foot and take the heel to the groin, to the butt. Or you can stay where you are for the last 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Slowly release. Don't move. Don't move fast. Go slow. Find your half Hanuman. Everyone okay? Slowly drop your body forward. You can put your elbows on your blocks if you want. Just drop forward. Or you can just touch the floor. Let's just release the hip a little. Breathing here. Shuffle to a downward dog. And we're just going to walk the hips from side to side to neutralize and release. Bend your knees and step the right foot forward. We're going for a pyramid. So to counter pose, press the back heel down, square the hip. You can use your blocks. Inhaling, heart up, You can stay here, or you can drop your head, or you can reverse prayer the hands and drop the head. Five breaths here. Release, bend the knees, hands on the floor, inhale. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to child's pose. Relax. So remember to remain calm. Stay here for 5 breaths. No need to push or pull your body. Breathing freely and deeply. Staying as relaxed as possible, because when you tense, the body grips. Then you end up in a wrestling match with your muscles, and we don't want to do that. We want the body to open joyfully, not with struggle. So now we're about to do the other side. Slowly come up and set up your props again to lunge on the other side. So now it's the right leg that comes forward, and the left thigh is the one we're stretching. So remember, we want to close the gap between the thigh and the floor. So sinking into the groin. Make sure your knee and your heel are in line. Sinking into the groin and lifting your chest. Using the hands on the blocks to lift and lengthen the upper body as you sink into your lower body. If your knee goes past your toes, you need to step your foot forward more. And remember, there's always an option of sitting on the block. And if you sit on the block, you might just reach open. Otherwise, holding the blocks, we drop down as much as you can. What you don't want to do is this. Because when you drop your head, you kind of get negative. And then this whole drama with your hips starts. So keep your chin up so you can stay positive. I'm going to count to 30. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep lifting the chest. 6. Send love into your groin. 7. Send love into your hip flexor. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, breathing, 20. Think of the thoughts that are in your head. Are they resisting thoughts or flowing thoughts? 21. If there's any resistance, open your mouth, breathe out through your mouth. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and finally, slowly up, slowly, slowly, take your time. Half pyramid. You can stay here in the half split. Or you can start leaning forward. You put your elbows on the blocks. Stick your butt out the back. And drop down even more. Counterposing the stretch in the hip. Breathing into your groin. Release. All right, from here, find a way to your downward dog. Start walking the dog. Swinging your hips from side to side. Going for your pyramid. Bend the knees, left foot steps forward between the hands. Back heel comes down. Once more, you can use your blocks again. Square the hip. Back, hip rotating forward. Front hip rotating back. Open chest, and you may stay here. Otherwise, you may fold. Otherwise, you may reverse prayer and fold even more. Release. Okay, let's go for a Vinyasa, downward dog. About to come to the floor. Inhale to plank. Exhale, please chest chin down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling to child's pose. And we stay here. Breathing into your back. You guys all right? Now we're going to sit and work on joint mobility. If you're really concerned with trying to open your hip, you do this every day. It's going to help you a lot. So first, bend your right knee and take your hands forward. Lift your chest, point your right foot, and start to draw a big circle with the leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Go the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, hug the knee. Pull it to you and drop the forehead to the knee. This is very simple and anyone can do it. Release and take the foot 45 degrees to the side. Use your hands to prop you up, breathe in. On the next exhale, internal rotate the femur and try to put it on the floor, but you don't need to go further than your bones will take you. Come up, inhale, exhale, open as much as you can. Then we're going to do this ideally 10 times, but today we'll just do it 5 times. So keep on external and internally rotating the hip, but don't push with your hand. Use your muscles to do the movement so that you can work on the strength and the flexibility of your thigh muscles. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Good. From here, pick up the leg and cradle it like a baby. So we're working on the glutes. Lift your chest, pull the knee towards you, and then rotate sideways like this. And what happens is, the more you do it, the more flexible you're going to get, the higher the foot gets. So after a while, if you don't feel anything anymore, you could go a little bit higher, right? A little bit higher. And then later on, the foot ends up behind the ear. Okay, so we just need to keep doing it. That's it. You just keep doing it. You're going to feel it here. That's life. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Hold the foot from the outside. Inhale, take the foot forward. Exhale, push it back. Go again. Inhale, take the foot forward. Exhale, push it back, behind you. Push it behind you. You're gonna feel it in your groin. You feel it? Good. Push it back. One more, yeah? This is archer pose. Yeah? Push. Aim for your ear. Aim for your ear. It's like you're answering the phone, yeah? And then you're gonna type on the keyboard. Grab your toes. That's it. If you can't, hold somewhere else. Push back, back. Shoulder relax. Push back. 5. Push back as far as you can. After a while, you're gonna grab the heel, flex the foot, and keep pushing back. 4, 3, 2, release down. Janusasana. Right heel to groin. Stick your butt out the back. Inhale, take the hands up. And exhale, fold forward. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Now we're going to do something a little unconventional. Wait, twist first. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. So we're going to do something a little unconventional. I did not learn this from Hatha Yoga. This is from Himalayan Kriya Yoga. I'm just going to borrow it because it works. You're going to bend your left knee and you're going to step on your right thigh with your left heel. Looks like this. You're stepping on your thigh. Got it? Put your weight in it like you're going to get up. Got it? Yeah, so you're pressing the thigh down. Everyone good? Now take your left hand and transfer it to the right side. Left hand to the left side. Lift your chest. Hug the left knee with the right arm. Pull the thigh towards you. Still able to do it? You can stay here. Otherwise, if you can let go of the floor, shift your weight. Start to tap onto your gluteus maximus and where your thigh bone connects to the socket. We're releasing the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Relax. Extend the legs. Let's just neutralize with some twists. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. Drop towards the floor. Press up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Pull the navel in, drop to the floor. Last round, inhaling, hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. We're also releasing psoas and iliacus by the twist and the QL behind you. Other side, breathe in, breathe out. Back to center, inhale. Paschimottanasana. Exhale, release. Internal rotation of the femurs. 5 breaths here. Rise up, breathe in, and hands down. Point the toes, put the hands behind, Purvottanasana, open the chest, lift up. Release. Beautiful. Left side, same story, other way. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending the knee, hug it to your chest. Now take the foot 45 degrees and lift the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, internal rotation. Inhale, exhale, external rotation. So today we're only going to do it 5 times, but you can do more. Remember to use your muscles and not your hand to press your knee. Try to feel the unique stretches. And also feel your muscles working. Last two. All right, cradle your leg like a baby. Lift your chest. Pull the thigh bone towards you and start to wiggle until you feel it in your butt. All right. Go a little higher if you want or not. Where should you feel it? Here. If you don't feel it there, you need to do something else. Okay. Grabbing hold of the outside of the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Push back. Aim for behind your ear. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pushing back. Last time, push back as far as you can. Some of you can flex your foot, grab the heel, and keep pushing back. Aim for your toes, archer pose. Just do what you can. Keep pushing back. Okay, release. Savasana. Right heel to groin. Lift your chest, inhaling. Hands up. Exhale, going forward. Release and rise. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the left. Come back and step on your left thigh with your right heel. Press into it. Hug the knee towards you. Lift your chest, and if you can, start to twist. And if you can balance here, start tapping your butt to release your glutes. And also it works on the piriformis, which is accessible if you tap where your thigh bone connects to your socket. This helps with sciatica. Keep stepping on your thigh. Release. Extend the legs. Inhaling. Now twisting to the left first. Twist to the left. Come back, breathe in. Breathe out. Twist to the right. Last time. Inhaling. Exhaling. Opposite side. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling this time, downward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. So move to your downward facing dog and stay for 3 breaths. And if you want, walk the dog by wiggling your hips from side to side. Inhaling to your plank, shoulders over hands. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling to child's pose. How are your hips feeling? Okay? All right, come up. We're just going to do a little vinyasa for the groin. You're just going to draw a circle with your hips. Then we're going to go the other way. All right, we're gonna work on one of my favorite poses. It's called the Yin Frog pose. So you're gonna face sideways on your mat, and you're gonna have your knees and ankles in line, your toes out, and you're just gonna keep dropping down to wherever you can reach. Dropping down wherever you can reach. Keep your butt in line with your knees. Where should you feel it? Inner thighs. Does anyone not feel it in their inner thighs? You don't need to go all the way down. The only reason why I'm all the way down is because I've been doing this a while. Okay, so you don't need to be all the. That's not the point. The point is to feel it in your inner thighs. If you feel it, enjoy it. Ask your body what can happen. Yeah, smile a little. What happens next? Just in case you're wondering, you can stay where you are, but just in case you're wondering what happens next, if you can go all the way down and have your knees and hips parallel to the floor like this, the next thing that happens is you start going into a back bend because it's the only way you're gonna feel anything. Okay, so that's the next step. Otherwise, we're here and we're enjoying. I'm gonna count you down from 10 to 1. 10, 9. Or another thing you can do is start extending the legs into the Chinese split. 8, one day, inshallah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, we're gonna come out, but you gotta go slow, okay? Either you come all the way down to the floor or you press yourself up. Which one do you want? But you go out of it slow. Slowly getting the feet together. Don't contract too much the muscles that you just stretch. Find your way to lie on your belly and just breathe into your belly. And if your back's feeling a little strange, just wiggle your hips. Breathe into your belly 5 times. And then we'll just flip over like a pancake and lie on our backs. Bend the knees. Knees are up. Take the feet to the sides of the mat and the knees together. If you want, you can take your block and squeeze it between your legs. Internal rotating the femurs. On the next exhale, scoop the tailbone. On the next inhale, just lift your butt off the floor slightly. Realigning the hips for 5. Squeeze your inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, relax. Let's go for a twist. We're going to do a neutral twist for the spine. So you're going to bend your knees. I'm going to face the camera so we can see. You're going to swing your hips to the right side. Straighten the left foot, bend the right knee, and bring the right knee to the left side. Open wide the arms. and change. So come back, bring your knees up and put your pelvis in neutral. Again, we're going the other way. So this is called a neutral supine twist. So first you're going to take your hips to the left side, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, throw your hips over to the right, open your chest. Spine is in neutral, meaning it's just straight as it twists. You're not bending forward, you're not bending back. Release, come back to center. Now we're going to go into a supported shoulder bridge. So you're going to need your blocks. I like to I like to include this pose when I do a hip opener class because it realigns your pelvis. Sometimes the reason why your hips won't open evenly on both sides is that the muscles of your pelvis are uneven. So this helps to take care of that. Stack the blocks, put them beside you, lift your hips, and slide the blocks underneath you. We're going to be here for the next 2 minutes. Enjoy. You can have higher blocks or lower blocks. So if you want to go higher, you turn the block on its side. So depending on the height of your body, you can even put 3 blocks. Make sure your knees and your heels are in line and open your chest. Just keep breathing here. Final breath in the pose. Bend slowly, lift your hips so that you can remove the blocks. And we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So with the feet together, knees apart. And if you want, you can put the blocks under your thighs. And just relax here. Allow the hips to rest a little. So our final pose for this hip opening class will be that let's just release the spine a little. Asana, take the left leg to your chest, throw it over to the right side and extend it. So let's just do an Then changing to the other side. Again, Supta Baddha Konasana. Now the right knee goes to the left side. And if you can, extend the leg. Release. Bend both knees, take them up. Open your knees outside your body line. Flex the feet and drop. Heels and knees in line. But if you want to open the hip more, you got to change the foot position. So hold on the inside, on the inner arches. Turn the feet to face each other. And drop the knees towards the ground more. Feel it in your groin. Release. Stretch your arms and legs together and overhead the hands. Point the toes away from you. Just keep reaching. Longest line with the spine. Draw your belly. On the next exhale, pull the navel in and lift the upper body off the floor. We're going into baby boat. Lift your feet off the floor too and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release, relax. Lie in Shavasana. Close your eyes and relax. We're going to relax the body and do a breathing practice in Shavasana so we can send the energy to our lower body and help to release any stale energy from our pelvis. We're going to do the belly breath. You're going to take one block, you're going to put it on your belly. You're going to completely relax. If your back doesn't feel good with your legs straight, just bend the knees. Otherwise, keep the legs straight, and as you breathe in, the block comes up. And as you breathe out, the block comes down. And the objective of this breathing practice is to revitalize the energy in your hips and to release any stale or stuck energy from this area. If you feel any stale or stuck energy, breathe into the space where it's located and open your mouth to exhale. We're going to continue to do this for 5 minutes. Breathe into your pelvis, and as you exhale, soften all your muscles. Any part of you that's still tense, send your breath directly into that area and exhale from there. You may continue to remain here. You may continue to enjoy the breath. as we also enjoy the sounds of nature around us, the waterfall, the breeze blowing through the trees, the birds, and the other forms of life around us. On the next exhale, from your belly and just remain deeply absorbed in your Shavasana. Take a breath and observe how your physical body feels. And on the next few inhales and exhales, start your fingers and your toes, coming back to physical sensation. Check in on your hips and see how they're feeling now. Can you feel how energy is through them? Can you feel quality of tension or relaxation in them? In your awareness of them. And when you're ready, bend your knees and roll to the right side. And slowly, how are you guys doing? Okay? Questions or issues that you need help with, I'm here for you. Okay. Palms together. Gratitude to the masters of yoga for accessing this awareness and transmitting it today. Hands together. Hands on your eyes. Top of the head, the spine. Let me know how it felt.
So good. It's my favorite class I've taken yet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah, when you get it right, you have this like stoner smile on your face.